the King of Kings.
Welcome to the Extreme Show, the yours truly, AL-Mazeedi, and welcome to the new place, to the new set. I hope that there will be more stuff to show, and we're just officially started the moving out process, and we will be officially moving out permanently on next Sunday, which is WrestleMania's Eve. And speaking of WrestleMania, the logo behind me is like the curtain for the whole room. This is not the studio. It is a room, but it makes you think that it is a studio. But either way, I still insist that this is not a wrestling review show. It's not all about wrestling, even though the biggest segment of the show is wrestling and the WWE. But either way, even though there's a WWE logo behind me, this is not a WWE show. This is an entertaining show talking about all angles of entertainment, and hopefully you will understand the full concept. And now let's just start the Friday night movie hunt with or of April 1st, and April Fool's Day is today, and I have not done any fool so far. But either way, our first movie is entitled Spider-Man 4 April Fools. But either way, our first movie is actually entitled Insidious. Is that how they pronounce it? But either way, it stars Patrick Wilson, Rose Byron, and T.Y. or Tay Simpkins. Gosh, new names, new actors, whatever. The second movie is actually, well, it's not an animated movie, but it has some mixes between them to, just like Alvin and the Chipmunks. This movie is entitled Hop, starring Russell Brand, James Marsden, and Elizabeth Perkins. And with the third movie, and I believe the biggest one of them all, is Source Code, and it is starring Jake Gyllenhaal, maybe, and Michael Monaghan, and Vera Farmiga, really? Either way, those are the three movies that are premiering tonight in the US and probably some other countries, but this is the US new movies that will be releasing today. And that's all for the Friday night movie hunt. I'm going to be right back, and just look and check out this promo of the latest WWE video game that got released last Tuesday, March 29th. Welcome back to the show. And the game, I just bought it last night, and it was like, I only played 2 matches, an Extreme Rules match and a Steel Cage match. First, I started the match with John Cena versus The Rock, and it was an awesome match, and the graphics itself was so amazing on the TV, and I believe it is a huge game, and I'm looking forward to exploring more of the features of the game. And that's all to talk about the All-Stars, and it is in stores now, where everywhere or every store sells game, you can get that video game. And well, that's the lamest promo I've ever made. But either way, let's get into World Wrestling Entertainment. Start off with Monday Night Raw, and we're only 2 days away from the biggest night of the WWE, or even sports entertainment, WrestleMania XSVII, otherwise known 27. And on Monday Night Raw, the show started off between, I believe, Randy Orton and CM Punk, and now the huge theory between the new Nexus and Randy Orton, and the theory of Orton ending the new Nexus as he punted each and every member except for the leader himself, CM Punk. And CM Punk did get the last stand or whatever, and he did give him the GTS on Monday Night Raw, And as you can see, Randy Orton is a bit injured due to what happened to him last week on Monday Night Raw. But the question stands, and the question will be answered at WrestleMania XSVII this Sunday on pay-per-view. Will CM Punk prevail victorious and beat the odds on favor, Randy Orton, the Legend Killer, the Viper, newly called or whatever, will he end the new Nexus, and we will forget about these gangs, and even though if they do end, we have another gang to disassemble or disband, and that is the core of Smackdown. That's all between the issue of Orton and the new Nexus. Moving on to the next topic, which is, I believe, will be the biggest match at WrestleMania, Triple H versus The Undertaker. The streak, of course, will be always on the line at WrestleMania. Will it be 19-0, or will it be for the first time ever an 18-1? And will the King of Kings let The Undertaker or make The Undertaker bow down to him? And they were interrupted this past Monday by none other than, Shawn Michaels himself, and he was giving his thoughts on the match, and then The Undertaker kept pushing and annoying Shawn Michaels. He kept pushing his buttons, that is, till Shawn Michaels exploded and about to hit the super kick or the sweet chin music, and then it was countered by The Undertaker, and then the choke slam, but Triple H came to rescue. And then they stared at each other, and then Triple H asked Shawn Michaels to tell The Undertaker why he will be losing at WrestleMania. But then Shawn Michaels doubted that thought, and then he exited the ring, and then The Undertaker laughed at Triple H and also left, I believe. Or was that something else that I saw? But either way, that's the huge point. And at WrestleMania, all these questions again will be answered. But I believe that the Heartbreak Kid Shawn Michaels will have something to do in that match, and he might be the reason that Triple H becomes victorious at the end of the night. Now, to the biggest thing to idiots or to the I Bring It team or whatever they call it. Now, this might be the biggest thing at WrestleMania just because The Rock is involved, but to me the biggest thing is, of course, Triple H and The Undertaker. And, well, we were promised that the I Bring It team will bring it live this time, not via satellite, and then The Rock gets in, Dwayne The Rock Johnson that is, and he gets in at the, it's not the main event, it's just the main event promo for WrestleMania, but either way, he gets out, and he talks and talks and talks. And finally, the moment that we've been waiting for, John Cena face-to-face with none other than Dwayne The Rock Johnson. And as you can see, the tension between them. And John Cena responded really, really quick and simple. And he gave him the 1, 2, 3, 4 reasons or whatever that he said. And he gave him the points. And he was the right guy, no matter who was cheering or booing Cena at that moment. And Cena's points were so right, and The Rock just ignored it, every single one of them, and he just told him that he likes to open a can of whoop-ass on him. And then The Miz interrupts, and we do not need to forget that The Miz is actually in that match, and The Rock is only the host of WrestleMania, and, well, what can I say now? The Miz interrupts, and then it leads to a fist fight between The Rock, Alex Riley, and The Miz, as John Cena was sitting by ringside and just laughing at what he's seeing. And when The Rock was the one who was standing tall, John Cena gets in with the attitude adjustment, and that's why we are in the era of attitude adjusting. Yeah, it was the attitude era, and now it is the era of attitude adjusting. Anyone thought of that? Because Rock's attitude got adjusted by John Cena. And then on Wednesday, I know I skipped to NXT Redemption, but either way I will not review that. On Wednesday, the press conference for WrestleMania, there was like The Rock was so sure that he will be doing something at WrestleMania to John Cena. He said that he will be opening a can of whoop-ass on John Cena. Why the hell that The Rock thinks that he owns John Cena? John Cena defeated the Animal Batista, Triple H, Shawn Michaels, all the great ones that you can name. He have done that. What the hell does The Rock thinks? How does his mind operates? Dwayne The Rock Johnson does not stand a chance against John Cena, and you shall see that happening at WrestleMania when even The Rock thinks of laying his hands on John Cena, because not only Cena will be there, the entire C Nation will be over there, and that doesn't matter. It doesn't matter who is the C Nation, as long as there will be people in attendance from the C Nation, even though they will be 12-year-olds, 13-year-olds, 6-year-olds. We will be there and we will help him out by cheering, not by physicalities or whatever they call it. Either way, that's it for Monday Night Raw. Redemption has been taken care of because, well, they don't deserve the time. And for Friday Night Smackdown, sadly, this is another preview and not a review, as this show will be airing hopefully before Sci-Fi airs their Smackdown edition. But either way, as far as I'm concerned, they only previewed one match, and that is between Kofi Kingston and the Core's own, what's his name? Yeah, Wade Barrett, the new Intercontinental Champion, who won that title last week. But either way, that's it for Friday Night Smackdown, and WrestleMania is only 2 nights away, and we're so thrilled to have that. And for the countdown right in front of me, it is exactly 2 days and 3 hours and 58 minutes and 4 seconds. 3, 2, 1. And well, that's so amazing. We're just so, things are happening so fast. We're moving forward like crazy, and everything is going so smooth. Thanks for watching the Extreme Show. As usual, comment, rate, and subscribe. Rate should be replaced with like or whatever that is. But either way, thanks for watching, and I hope that you enjoyed the new set that I've made. What else can I say? Yeah, pre-order Justin Bieber's Never Say Never DVD or Blu-ray or both, apparently. And for a moment they sent an email saying that you can pre-order an autographed copy of that film, but I believe they just said like while supplies last, and they sent it like 3 hours before I saw it or something. And when I was going there, I was excited. I was going to pre-order the autographed one, and they said it's sold out. How many units they were offering? I believe Justin Bieber just signed 10 or 20 copies. That went out so fast. And do not tell me that he was offering 1,000 copies and 1,000 copies have been purchased within 3 hours. If he does that, he will be like having billions and billions and billions and billions, and time that with 3 and multiple, and well, I don't know how to tell you that, but in one way or another, within the years that are coming for the career of Justin Bieber, he will be having money more than Michael Jackson and Stevie Wonder combined with the WWE's fortune. He's making a lot. He sold out the Madison Square Garden for less than 30 minutes. How is that even possible? I do not know, I do not care, as long as he have done that. Thanks for watching again. As usual, as what I have just said, let me not repeat that, because you do not do none of these things. Either way, let me just see you back next Friday on the Extreme Show. But as usual, the Extreme Preview of WrestleMania will be on before WrestleMania in a few hours as usual. Thanks for watching, and this is me peacing right out.